part 3, I want to talk about spells and spellcasting, how that works, especially in combat. So, if we look at our wizard right here, you have two different types of spells. Firebolt, for example, is going to be a ranged attack, if you look under attack save, whereas Thunderwave is going to be a Constitution save. Now, how that works is that for the ranged attack spells, you're going to roll a d20, you're going to add in your spell attack bonus, and then you're going to compare that to the target's AC armor class. On a save attack like this, they are actually going to do the rolling. So you're going to say, I cast this spell. They have to roll a Constitution save based on your spell DC right here and come up over that number with their bonuses. So let's look real quick at this Mind Flayer, for example, to get an idea. So its armor class is a 13. We have a +5 to hit with our spell, which means if we roll, we have to roll at least an 8 to hit it. On its saves, we said that it was a Constitution save, correct? So it is a Constitution save. So let's go back in here to examine on this Mind Flayer. The Constitution, it's got a +1. Our save is a 13, so that means it would need to roll at least a 12 on that to resist the spell. And on those, you're going to get some effect out of it. They're either going to take half damage unless they have resistance to it, or they're going to take full damage. So your spell casting, you have cantrips and you have leveled spells. Cantrips are just at-will spells. You can cast them as much as you want all day, every round of combat. Whereas leveled spells, you have a certain amount per day. In this case, we have 2 spell slots with our wizard at level 1. That means you can cast Grease once, you can cast Sleep once, you can cast Magic Missile twice, but you only get 2 per rest. So you have to save those. As you level up, some of these spells you're going to get the ability to cast at a higher level. So even though Magic Missile is a level 1 spell, you can cast it as a level 2 spell, and that gives you an extra dart in it. These things are explained more as you go through there, and you can just read the tabletop rulebook if you want to know more about them. But those are your 2 basic types of attacks with spells, and we'll do both of them real quick. We'll cast Firebolt on this guy right here. And if I look in our combat log, I cast Firebolt on Stranded Fisher. And here is how that was defined. So I rolled an 11, +5, which is 2 for proficiency and 3 for intelligence modifier, and that was a 16. The armor class of the Stranded Fisher was 12, and then I roll my damage roll. So I can end that, and I can go over to her, and she's going to cast Sacred Flame, which is a dexterity save. I'm going to examine him. His dexterity is 15. That's going to be a +2 bonus. So he has to roll at least an 11 to save against this spell. Cast Sacred Flame. Sacred Flame's saving DC is 13. He rolled a 3 + 2, that's only a 5. He takes the damage, and then there's my damage roll. So there's your 2 types of spells in combat. How they work with a ranged attack or a spell attack versus a saving throw. And next one, we're going to look at melee attacks.